when I was 20.
Either. I played the Roxy, though.
I sing a little bit. I play a little guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a garage band myself, and my dad was very supportive. Turn it down out there.
That's what I got. In high school.
Watching the football game. What do you? No, my parents were very supportive. I wish my talent was as supportive as my parents, but my listeners know I did an episode of Star Trek and Sliders, so I've been doing a lot of these Star Trek and sci-fi conventions around the country. And they had a band, Neil Norman and his Cosmic Orchestra. Neil's been on the show. And they'd play all these sci-fi themes from X-Files and Star Trek. And I'd sing Born to Be Wild with them. And Tim Russ from Star Trek Voyager would come in and do a song. And Ethan Phillips played the sax. So we got all these. Robert Picardo, the holographic doctor, is a terrific singer. So we do this sort of Star Trek cabaret show. And we'd each come in and sit in and do a number or something. So that was really great. We got to do that at the Star Trek Experience at the Las Vegas Hilton.
That sounds like I don't get to do those kind of albums. I've done a lot of albums, but it's for the 5 and under set, and I sing things like "Row, Row, Row Your Boat" is goofy and things like that. So that's about the excitement I get. So.
Well, I'd pitch something to Disney. How about a concert for the characters?
That would be great.
Concert.
We've done some before. It's a little weird because my voice gets to do these things, and they've done things at the Hollywood Bowl and stuff. So my voice gets to go there, but I don't get to go. Can I get free tickets? Okay, I'll pay.
Can you sing "Born to Be Wild" as Goofy?
Born to be wild.
That's a whole new rendition, isn't it? Max, in addition to not only being an actress, a singer, a music producer, you're an artist. You've got a children's book.
I do. I wrote this incredible story about angels with my partner, Carrie Migalski, and it took us 12 years. We did a lot of research. It's about these cherubs that inspire children. And
is it 2 pages a year? Is that about what it worked out
there's
to
a
be?
lot of research that goes into it.
Sure,
There's a lot of biblical fact and a little bit of fantasy and a little, a piece of ourselves really went into this, and our children and our families really put it all together. Edward Nyahe, Carrie's father, who's an amazing writer himself, and helped us out a lot with a lot of the facts and editing it down, and Rosemary Nyahe. And it's called In Spirit Cherubs in Training. And you can visit our website, which is www.myinspirit.com. And it's really to glorify God.
Amen.
Bring it back.
That's great.
We're all Christians.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. And it's like we really need to inspire the children to have some new morals, back.
Yeah.
With the things that we're dealing with in today's society. There's a lot being thrown at our kids, and there's really nothing positive for them out there. So we're
no, that's
that.
true, and especially with the death of young actors like Corey Haim and River Phoenix, and these young actors that are robot.
That's a new voice.
that are role models for the kids. It's they're not setting very good examples because they're dying of drug overdoses and Brittany Murphy. I mean, it's really sad. We've got to sort of turn things around.
Right. We also have to remember that there's other complications that went along with the drug use and their deaths. So it wasn't all about the drugs. In both of their cases, they had some medical problems that went along with it, and they were both. Corey was on his way to being clean, and helping his mom out, who suffers from cancer.
Yeah.
And a fantastic guy, and really a tragic loss to us all.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's a great transition. I hate to put it that way, but as my listeners know, I always do a section of the show when one of our industry friends passes on, I like to do a little tribute to them. We actually lost two terrific actors recently, Corey Haim and Peter Graves from Mission Impossible. We'll start with Corey, since we were talking about him first. Corey, born December 23rd, 1971, was a Canadian actor known for a 1980s Hollywood career as a teen idol. His best-known role was alongside Corey Feldman in The Lost Boys, which made Haim a household name. The duo became 80s icons and went on to star in 7 more movies together, later starring in the A&E reality show The Two Coreys. Haim had difficulties breaking away from his experience as a teen actor and was troubled by drug addiction throughout his later career. California's Attorney General announced on March 17th that an arrest was made in connection with the investigation into his death, stating that Haim was connected with a prescription drug ring. Records show he had received thousands of pills over the last year, including OxyContin. Corey was born the son of Judy. Corey Haim, the son of Judy, an Israel-born data processor, and Bernie Haim, who worked in sales. Haim was raised Jewish and was enrolled in acting lessons by his mother in an attempt to help him overcome his shyness. Not particularly fascinated by acting, he participated in other activities such as ice hockey, playing music on his keyboard, and collecting comic books. His first feature film in 1984 was Firstborn, which starred Sarah Jessica Parker and Robert Downey Jr. He followed that up with the leading role in a feature film version of Stephen King's werewolf novella Silver Bullet, playing a paraplegic boy alongside Gary Busey. He started to make a name for himself in the industry, earning his first Young Artist Award for the television movie A Time to Live. Isn't that ironic? His major break was in 1986 alongside Charlie Sheen and Winona Ryder in the popular movie Lucas. 1987, Haim had a featured role in Joel Schumacher's vampire film The Lost Boys. The film's young cast included Jason Patric, Kiefer Sutherland, and Jamie Gertz, who were all on the brink of stardom. The Lost Boys was well received and made $32 million at the box office and was regarded as an 80s classic. Still is. Haim was already drinking beer in his early teens on the set of Lucas in 1985, and a year later he tried marijuana on the set of The Lost Boys. I lived in the 80s, which was not the best place to be, Haim said. I did cocaine for about a year and a half, and that led to crack. In 1997, Haim filed for bankruptcy. Haim wound up entering rehab 15 times for his drug addiction. Haim never married, but dated actress Alyssa Milano and was engaged to Baywatch actress Nicole Eggert, and briefly dated Victoria Beckham in 1995, then of the Spice Girls. On March 10th, Haim was taken to Providence St. Joseph Medical Center in Burbank and pronounced dead at 2:15 a.m. Corey Haim, terrific actor, dead at the age of 39. Real sad tragedy.
Yeah. Huge loss.
He was terrific.
I just want to send some love out to his mom, dealing with this at this time.
And the whole Haim family.
That'd be the worst thing for a family to lose a son, especially that young.
In fact, at the mother's bequest, they decided to make it a small service, and longtime friend Corey Feldman sent them a letter saying, to honor your requests, I will stay in Los Angeles. The funeral took place in Toronto, where he was born. Terrible tragedy. And another great actor who we recently lost, Peter Graves, from Mission Impossible.
A lot of sci-fi movies.
Movies, yes.
You'd know this. What was the one he starred in with the giant grasshoppers? Remember that one? We're like attacking
Beginning
Chicago.
of the End.
Beginning of the End. That's what it was.
That was a creepy movie.
I love that.
He was terrific. He, of course, is well known for playing the leader of Mission Impossible.